Once upon a time, far, far away in the blue Pacific Ocean, the Moana Nui Akiva, there was a small island in the middle of nowhere. On this island, there lived an old woman. Her name was Masina, which means moon. She lived alone on the island, but always dreamed of returning to her lost home. Long ago, while fishing with her husband Fetu, there was a terrible storm. Huge waves carried Masina from the canoe, taking her far, far away until she was swept onto the beach of this small island. Masina cried out. She was lost.
Oh, Fetu, Fetu.
Years passed, and Masina made the island her home, which provided everything she needed. Mulberry trees for tapa and clothing, hibiscus fiber for making fish nets, wild fruits, delicious berries, and coconut to drink from. Every day, Masina loved to collect seashells on the beach. She decorated her home, garden, socks, anything she could.
This would make the perfect teacup.
One day, Masina found the most awesome seashell she had ever seen. It shone and glittered with many colors.
Wowzers! This is the bestest seashell ever. This is the bestest seashell ever.
Masina was amazed. The seashell had an endless echo.
A magic seashell.
When the sun set, Masina loved to look up at the stars glittering in the night sky. She saw in the stars shapes of dancing fish, eels, and turtles. They were magical star patterns. So Masina sang songs about the star patterns in the sky. She sang of how the star turtles and fish in the sky would lead a navigator across the Moana to her small island. And as she sang each night, without her knowing, the magical seashell recorded her song. When Masina woke the next morning, she looked out to the Moana and could see that the sky had turned black. Lightning struck, the sea began to toss and turn. A great wind began to howl amongst the trees. She knew a great storm was coming. Suddenly, the storm struck the island. It lifted everything into the air, including Masina, and tossed her from side to side. The violent wind ripped the magic seashell from Masina's neck into the ocean, floating away and out of reach.
No!
Then everything went dark. Far away, on another island, a little girl and boy were playing on the beach. The little girl was called Masina, named after her grandmother, who had gone missing many years ago. And the little boy was called Fetu, which means star. He was named after his grandfather.
Hey, look what I found, Fetu.
What is it, Masina?
It's the most beautiful seashell I have ever seen.
Little Masina put the seashell to her ear to listen to the magical whispers of the seashell. But she was shocked by what she heard.
The seashell sings, it's singing my name.
Little Fetu took the shell from Masina and put it to his ear, and he was amazed too.
Hey! The seashell sings my name too!
What are you kids yelling about?
Granddad, it's a seashell and it sings my name.
Mine too, Granddad!
The old man was Fetu Matua. He took the seashell from his granddaughter and held it to his ear, and his eyes filled with tears of joy and wonder.
It's your grandmother, Masina. She is alive. She sings of the stars and where to find her. We must hurry.
Old Fetu gathered his family, and they set out on a large voyaging waka to find Masina. Little Masina held a magic seashell, listening to her grandmother's song as it guided them through the oceans. The voyage took many days and nights, until one day, far from home, the children spotted a small island in the distance.
There, Grandfather! An island!
As the large waka neared the island, they saw great damage from a storm. Old Fetu was so worried. Were they too late? And so they began to search for Masina, when suddenly, Old Fetu saw a figure lying on the sand, face down. He called out his wife's name gently.
Masina.
Masina raised her head from the sand and saw her husband standing before her. She couldn't believe it. In his hand, he held her beautiful magic seashell. Masina realized that her songs and the magic seashell had saved her. Found at last and reunited with her family, Masina's heart was filled with happiness and joy. Masina took the magic seashell from little Masina. She kissed it and then laid it on the sand, returning it to its home. And as the Raka sailed off into the distance with Masina, the magic seashell glittered and shone brightly on the sand. So kids, the next time you are out at the beach, keep your eye out. You might just find your very own magic seashell.